Alrighty, guys. Hope everybody's doing great. Rad Trades here. So we're gonna go over some trades that we could take probably in the next London market opening. Hopefully the stream looks good. I am at a beach bar in Byron Bay using my phone's hotspot. So let's see how long that lasts. But you guys are seeing this. I'm just making sure everything looks good and everything is okay. Perfect. Everything looks good. Everything is running perfectly. So as you can tell, I am in Byron Bay from behind. You guys can see the beaches back there. Hopefully, it looks good. Um, just a little holiday away from home. Sometimes it's good to get away from home, trade somewhere different, escape everyday four same walls. So that is my thing. Going to the beach and chilling. Everything looks good. I will keep doing that to make sure that the stream is looking good. Normally, I have the second screen, as you guys know. But for this one, I'll have to be switching back and forth from screens, okay? As I'm only using one laptop. Take a look. So I'm looking for a break below 24.74 on MNQ, and I am looking for a break below 40.10. Sorry, hello? Alrighty. So that is the thing, guys. Let's see what goes on here. Um, So I am looking for that break below. For gold trades, so I'm placing sells below 40.10 and buys above 40.34.5. So I'm gonna mark the level right here, guys. So I can change the color, red, and right here is gonna say sells. And above here, I'm gonna change it to green color. And it's gonna say buys. That way we know and we're not confused, all right, guys? Like I said, I will keep going back and forth. Yeah, Muhammad, I'm outside right now. I'm in Byron Bay next to the beach, so it's quite different than normal trading session. Normally, you guys see me at home, same four walls, but when you day trade all the time, you got to take a vacation. Benefit. And don't do what I do. So I'm drinking a beer while I trade. It's okay. It's only my first one. Just don't get intoxicated while trading. That's the only rule I have. Like I said, I will be switching back and forth as I only have one screen to share. But let's take a look at what we see, guys. I haven't taken anything today as I've been driving mainly to the beach. And also, it was kind of, I don't know, I could have taken a trade earlier, but I did miss it. So let's see really how it pans out. I'm kind of wanting this to break, but at the same time, if for some reason it does push above, then who knows what we could see. I mean, clearly we had a good retest here. I mean, a good retest and rejection. So if it does flip completely and it starts creating this massive wick and it turns green, I will place a buy right above here actually and let it ride at least to first take profit will be here and then so on. So we will be seeing how it goes. Thursday, once we get back, because the parking is gonna keep running. I'm like, all right, guys, 1 minute till candle closure right now. Let's see if it could break below this level. Like I said, if it breaks below this level, I am looking for a type 1 trade. So breakout, then retest, reject, and entry at that previous breakout's wick. Um, Trend is selling. Yes, you're right. The trend is selling. So let's take a look at what happens, guys. Honestly, we're here to make money. We're not here to lose money. And when it comes to trading, you're here to essentially control your capital and not lose it. Like that's the thing about trading. Trading can be a very profitable field, especially if you trade wisely. But if you're just going into the day trading market to just press the buttons, buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell, then you're just probably going to end up losing the money, guys. Let us see, guys. So obviously, taking buys in this area is a definite no-go. Why is that? Well, just honestly, taking a buy anywhere really around here is for me a no-go. I mean, there's too much stop and go. Like, look at this. We got resistance, we got support. We got support, we got resistance. Resistance is just too much, to be honest. That's why we have to be patient with the market, especially right now, pre-London. It's been dumping since Nvidia and all these AI stocks been selling out. Tech stocks are crashing. Um, so I think that might take a effect on London pre-market is the AI sell-off that's happening right now in New York. My last day? What do you mean my last day? Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday was green. Yesterday I finished in a green. I didn't do anything after this. So it says 6 trades. I didn't take 6 trades. I only took 2 trades and that was it. But I think it counts trades based on like open. And then if I put like a fifth one, so what I did is I think I put 10 micros and then I put 5 micros. I think that's two. And then I really don't know why it's counting 6 trades. I only took 2 trades yesterday. Interesting right there, guys. That is a pickle. Honestly, like I said, I want to see this break below here. And the max I'm taking of a risk is going to be 50 ticks. So that's going to be $500 risk with a profit of hopefully, I'm going to try to go 1-1. So 500 risk, 500 gain. And then the rest, I'm going to break even and just let it run. Honestly, people probably think I'm weird for talking to the computer uh, and doing a stream at a bar. But to be honest, if you are day trading, right, and you're escaping the 9 to 5, it's for a reason. It's so you could do this exact same thing. It's so you can live your life and not have to give a shit about what or who is doing what your boss tells you. Like I was thinking about it today, and I was thinking like, wow, if I had a boss, how would I explain me taking a trip? Hey, I can't come in and work today. Why is that? Oh, I'm going to the beach for like 4 days. Oh, well, you're fired. But guess what? I work for myself, so who the fuck cares? Essentially, that's the thing. You don't give a crap. Want to take 4 days off? You can take 4 days off. The thing is, I take work with me because I enjoy trading and I love it. Like I was thinking yesterday about how much I love what I do. And I'm like, I just never want to stop improving and bettering and working on things for the stream, for you guys, for myself as well to improve my skills as a trader. It's not just you learn and you're done. You always can improve, especially in the psychology part of things, guys. The psychology part of things is very, very, very important. And that never stops learning. You never stop learning with that. You only keep growing. Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah, I didn't want to take this anyways. Honestly, I saw this for a second and I was like, wow. But this is the thing, guys. With this one, I would have taken this one, but I mean, like the wick is almost the exact same as the body. Like that's just kind of so if I would have placed it right there, my entry, my based on the wick retest, it would have been 125 ticks. That's too much of a gap for me. If I would have put it back in the key level, that's 80. My rule is no more past. Honestly, it feels more like 60. I'll feel comfortable at 60 because then I could just throw 5 contracts and that's 300 loss. That's my maximum, 60 ticks. More than that, it could go fuck off, really. Honestly, I'm not even gonna place cells on the NQ one because it's just not NQ. I feel like is gonna have a sell off tomorrow and it's gonna keep having a sell off. So if it breaks below here, I'm gonna have to figure out another key level for it to bounce into, and I'll just write it down. So if hopefully this one does a breakout, retest, reject, and then we'll go from there. Muhammad, gold looking for a buy because there's a lot of rejection on the same level. Gold looking for a buy. Yes. Yeah. I mean, let me take a look. I'll tell you what. If gold manages to break below here, I'll be very interested in taking a sell position down to the 39.95.9 level that I have right there. And then after that, we'll have to see what happens. Muhammad, can you hear me correctly? Can you hear me all good? Throw a thumbs up or throw a yes if you can hear me all perfect and great. I just want to make sure that obviously what I'm doing right now can be heard correctly. Please and thank you. Let us see. Oh. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta send a link to something. Link is on the bio of Instagram. But I only trade the American market, so Nasdaq and gold. I'm gonna take this level out because I'm not interested in trading above. Now all you gotta do is flip it upside down. You gotta put your thumb and then you flip it upside down. No, you put your thumb and then you flip it upside down, allowing the line to float up, and then it gets no, no, I promise. And then you get all the juices from the lime expanded into the Corona, just like that. But wait, just thumb in, okay? When you twist it, be careful. Don't just let it, and then upside down, upside. Yep, and let the lime float up. There you go. And then the juices of the lime expand into the Corona. And careful, careful, careful. Yep, you gotta release it carefully. That way the pressure doesn't, because it is a gas. There you go. Perfect. And that's how you see the bubbles, how they're kind of all bubbly? It's the lime because of the pressure. There you go. Sorry, guys. I was giving a one-on-one on how to Corona drink. Alrighty, back to work, guys. So, uh, yep, Muhammad, I hear you. It looks perfect. Thank you. What's up, Mr. Player? How you doing? How's it going? How's it going? Share on Discord. You are live. Um, it should have it on Discord actually, Muhammad. Um, no, Mr. Player, I did not take that cell setup. I passed on it. I think I was driving at that time. Um, on Discord, it should show that I am live. It should have published on social media. Trading live, visit site. Yeah, here I am. So it's gonna be on social media announcements, and you'll see it there. So it's gotta be on social media announcements. So there's a link. There's a link on Rad Trades community. On the Rad Trades, I'll show you guys. Never mind. Here, I'll show you guys right now. Discord. So under Rad Trade Social important announcements, there it is. Actually, social media, and then you'll see it, and then you guys click directly into the link, and it'll take you to the live directly, guys. Alrighty, guys. So we got 3 minutes, and we got NQ breaking. We have NQ breaking, guys. So, Mr. Player, one thing about this right here, I would not have taken it on this candle. The reason is it didn't have no rejection wick on the green bullish candle. Like if you notice, there's no rejection. So how did I know it was just not like just a stop and then go? Just a pull for one candle and then persist. You didn't know exactly about that. And the second candle was kind of small bodied, so I would have had to wait for the third candle. And honestly, the third candle was a doji, so I didn't want to take that trade. It was a beautiful, it was a beautiful bounce, but it just nah, not for me, guys. I take safe trades, not risky trades. I don't care. Um, so we'll see, guys. We will see. Let me check something right here, guys. It does sound good. So let us if I were to take a retest right there, 93, that's just not me. Oh, we'll see how it closes. I might go in, but only with 5 micros, guys. Only with 5 micros. And my next target is going to be literally right down here. That's going to be my target, guys. Right there, exactly. But we are going to see breakout. What breakout? This one right here? No, I didn't take that. It's not like it was overextended. There was a retest. It was overextended, and this is not a breakout. That was a bounce. This is the reason I put this here was because of the support that it created. But no, there wasn't a breakout. I don't see a breakout here. This breakout, no, I didn't take it. Also, just in case if that's the one you're referring to, because that one also it was if I would have put it there, it would have been exactly 134 takes. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that. That's the thing, guys. You just gotta wait patiently and feel out your trade. I don't take something that's more than 60 ticks. That's just me. I will not do that. Remember, guys, it's about conserving your capital, not blowing it because you think it's gonna go up or you think it's gonna go down. Ish. Bro, when we take type two, what is basically type two? Do we only take when trend or counter trend? Please explain type two, bro. Really confused. Okay, so a type two, bro, is going to be so. Let me see if I can explain. So I'd be willing to take a type two. So you know what they say, trade the trend is your friend. It all depends on everything. For example, if there's a lot of wicks presented, see, this is our support. There's a lot of wicks. Then we could tell, okay, it's rejecting from that support and it wants to keep pushing. So it's probably reversing, right? And we'll just catch that momentum. See, we don't have to worry that much about the trend. We do have to worry about it. Don't get me wrong. We do have to worry about it, but we're scalpers. So we're in for 20 ticks. That's 200 bucks across 5 accounts. That's $1,000. And obviously, there's some others that are gonna play out better, way better. And those are the ones that you're gonna make more money, like 700, $1,000 in a trade and whatnot. But you gotta play it out and you gotta listen to it as you go. Motorcycle guys, ADHD doesn't help me out. But with a type two, I'm gonna explain it right here. So we'll go to this one right here. Would I have taken this one? No. Why? The rejection right here. So it obviously tried to come up, but it rejected heavily. There was no in between. This one, I see a green. So technically on a type two, we would have taken it right here. But there was no rejection. It didn't come down. I want to see a rejection wick and it to reject. That's how I'm gonna know, okay, bulls have taken control and now we're in a bullish trend, at least for the next two candles or one candle. But that's the moment that we take a trade and we capitalize on it for the next 15 minutes. So that's the thing, guys. The trend is your friend. Yes, the trend is your friend. But at the same time, you kind of gotta go based on everything because trends reverse, right? Trends reverse. And normally it gives you confirmations like heavy rejections, small body candles, and then a bigger one, engulfing one. Or something more like this. Like this would have been a rejection. I could have taken that and I would have been fine with it. I would have said 1,000%, everybody take it. But guys, it's just that's the thing. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. See this breakout right here? No wick, no wick, just solid body. It's just and it just keeps going, keeps dumping. Uh and the thing is, guys, there was no rejection. I want to see a rejection. I want to see a rejection out of this level. If I don't see a rejection, a wick rejection, then I'm kind of one of those things that, hey, it could possibly, because you want to set up your stop loss, right? Let's say you would have taken it right here, right? Assuming, and you said, okay, I'm just gonna set it right here. What if, guys? What if it pushes down and it completely rejects up, tapping into your zone, right? You would have been chopped up and then rejects. That's why you want to wait for that rejection candle to print. That's why, guys. And it happens. Trust me, it does happen. It's happened to me several times. Well, we're at the lowest since October 17th. My God, we're at the low of almost a month ago, guys. I'm gonna set my next key level right down here. We might be testing lows since Nvidia had a sell-off, and AI stocks are having sell-offs in the US. Honestly, am I tempted to take an impulse sell right here to catch the Nvidia dump? I might, but it's not the right way to do it, guys. Oh, so tempting, guys. So tempting. But do the right thing, guys. Do not be me right now. Market will kill you if you allow it, and it will take all your money. Trust me. Ah, that sucks. Uh, Looking at food, guys, and I'm starving, and I might order some food. Because why not? Honestly, guys, I just realized I could have taken this one. I messed up on that one. I had my level 2, 2. There you go. I mean, let me see. Could I have? Nah. It could have easily rejected. Take a look, guys. Tested 27 ticks. Taking at least to there, so 200. That's the thing, guys, is rejecting. You just don't know. Exactly. Exactly. We lose money when we break rules. We cannot be breaking rules. We have to be patient. Very patient. Another reason I didn't take this one is the body of it was just not there, guys. The momentum isn't there. The volume of the candle was only 3.2. And when I say volume is like trades entered, orders entered. Obviously, that ship sailed, so I'm changing it back to normal, guys. Well, is this and this. Honestly, guys, it's been kind of a choppy day. It has been a sell-off, but it's been a choppy sell-off day. Stop, go, pull back, tension, tension, pull back and forth, left and right. 1 second. I'll leave this one up there just in case a miracle happens and MNQ wants to reverse. You guys, look at that. If I would have had an impulse sell right there, which is when I said it, I would have lost I don't know how much money, but I would have lost. I mean, look at that. It rejected the whole thing. Probably going to end up in this support that I have right there marked out. Elena, guys, I think MNQ is not the play today. Focus on gold. On gold. Tell you what, guys, if gold can close, leaving a wick above it, and the next one can retest and reject that support line, I will take a buy above or middle to above that wick of the close. I'm not gonna go too heavy because I'm going against the trend, but I will go in. I'm ordering some food. Does anybody want food? I'll order for you. It might take a while to get to wherever you guys are in the country that you guys are at, but I'll order food. Do we need to be wait? Do we need to be take care? What? Wait, give me 1 second. Do we need to be take care of broken love? All right, Mr. Player, I like you, but give me a second to understand what you typed out here. Do we need to be take care of broken level when taking? Alrighty, rewrite it again because I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best here. At the same time, I'm retarded a bit, so just rewrite it again for me. Oh, I hope this doesn't extend too much. All right, we got 50 seconds to close, guys. 67. Like I said, I'm willing to take this if it my first take profit is gonna be right there. 67. I'd really like to see a retest right around there. 45, 46, 1-on-1 pretty much. So my initial thing with this is going to be a type 2. If it does it correctly, is what I want to see is a pull, so a rejection, right? I want it to retest that zone. And then once it retests that zone, I want it to push up. It is going to be a risky play because of what's on the left. We have a support, I mean, a resistance technically there. Um, but it just depends, guys. Yes, thank you. This is a very risky trade. And because of that, I'm only interested in this if it does a full rejection. Like at least to about here. A rejection then pops up. And then I'm gonna be happy with taking about 20 ticks. That's gonna make me happy. 20 ticks, boom, in and out, guys. In and out. So I'm gonna put it above this level right here. So we can see we are doing a retest. I'm interested for it to flip right around here. If it can flip, I'm interested in 17 ticks, 20 ticks. I'm gonna put 20 ticks right there. Uh ugh. I'll put a limit sell here, guys, of 10 ticks and a limit stop buy right here of 10. So all I'm looking for, guys, is 20 ticks, $200 real quick, in and out. Especially if I'm going against a trend like this. We had volume there. We had 9. We had volume there. It could just push up. And if it does violently, I hope. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yo, that's 200 ticks. No, hell no. I'm not taking that. Oy. Mind you guys, I am being very careful with this. I am not going to enter until I see that candle flip from the bloody red it has right now into a positive green. I'll tell you what, whether I lose or win, at least I have a beautiful sight. I mean, look at that ocean. That's why you have to trade in a positive environment. That way, if you blow up your account, you could cry on the beach. Good point. You know what they say? If you're depressed, it's better to cry in a Ferrari than in a bus. That's the truth. So make sure you get rich. Even though, at least if you cry on the bus, you get like 49 other people to console you and, hug you and be like, but then again, these days, nobody's gonna pat you on the back and be like, there, are you okay? So no, fuck that. Get rich, get a Ferrari. At least somebody's gonna talk to you on a Ferrari. In a bus, nobody talks to you. They're all like, somebody looks at you, they're like, talk to me. At least in a Ferrari, if you're crying, somebody's gonna be like, hey man, are you okay? By the way, can I get a ride on your Ferrari? I'm still interested in this trade, guys. Until it doesn't break this support, I'm interested in it because it could technically, like, this would be the beautiful. Yeah, I'm telling you, this would be a beautiful setup if right here, right now, it decides to reject and just, like, I'm telling you, it'd be perfect. At least for like a 20 tick scalp, you know? And there's a lot of people that say or have asked me actually, I've had somebody ask me like, looking to sell. There's somebody that's asked me before, why do you choose scalping over day trading? I'll tell you why. Because day trading, you're gonna be spending probably a couple hours stressing about the screen versus this 1 hour at most, in and out, and then I'll just keep enjoying my life. That's it. Scalping. Even though I'm doing this longer at the same time for you guys and to kind of instruct you guys and show you guys how I do it and whatnot, because it's important to have that help because then you're just driving blind. Mind you guys, I'm only taking this because two reasons. Bearish candle, right? But an engulfing bullish candle, plus on top of that, our large wick. Like on the left side, we've had wicks, all right? So rejection, rejection, rejection. All of this was rejection, attempting to pull up. Here, we had a massive, massive wick right here, leaving that shadow behind saying, hey, I'm trying to pull down. It just depends. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that it could do the same thing and then just suddenly in the last hell, even if it's in the last 2 minutes, suddenly flip and but if it doesn't, then what would I be looking for here? Honestly, I'd be looking for a breakout, retest, and then reject. If it closes down here, I'd be looking for a sell. I'll tell you what though, that is a very, very, very bearish candle. And the volume is not even that intense, if I'm being honest. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Una I just ordered some fries. Hey guys. Yeah. I'll tell you how it tastes. It's very hot, and it's not the best fries I've ever had. They're all right. They're all right. I like the crispy, crunchy fries on the inside. All right, guys. Last 5 minutes. Let's see. Um, in all honesty, the maximum trades is two per day. So, Muhammad, whatever you do, two per day and you're done. Just limit yourself at that. Two per day. If you want to take another one right now, if you see something and I don't see anything, what happened here? I don't know what happened. I think I have to go back. All right, let's try this again. I accidentally exited out of everything. So like, I don't see anything, Muhammad. And if I don't see anything for the next 20 minutes, then I'm probably gonna call it because that's trading, right? Go into the market. If you see something great, if you don't see anything, then keep enjoying your life. It is really rejecting and respecting that level right there. Ugh, just as I said that. Just as I said that, it bounced down. Well, guys, I mean, see what happens, right? I was only looking at this because of this and realizing what happened here with hopes that it could happen here as well after rejecting. But at the same time, it's been too chop suey on the left. I mean, look at that. Stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. It's just too much stop and go. And Q is doing jack. All right. Last 3 minutes. Let's take a look what's gonna happen here. Kind of interested. And whoa. What? Volume entered the market. Not bad actually. 35. I'd definitely take that. 35 with a mind you guys, I do a little bit and I leave the rest run. So I'm gonna close out of this because evidently we're not gonna push up. I was hoping for a quick tap around here and just bounce out of nowhere, but evidently we haven't done that, so that's gone out the window. Check your DM, bro, on Instagram. All right, let's see. What do we have on Instagram? Wait for the next candle. Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna try. I will never trade without knowing. So, bro, my question is, type. I'm listening to your message. So let me explain something here, guys. So just because there's levels on each one here, and I hope I could, make it clear. Just because there's levels technically on each one here doesn't mean I'm gonna put level. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take in a zone, for example, in this zone that I'm looking right now on the 15th, the high and the low, and that's what I'm gonna mark out in that zone. So we have the high and the low. If it was clear range, like for example, if it was clear range, like clean range, then I might change it. But because there's so many support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, I'm not gonna put any level around here. I'm just gonna focus on this and this. I'm essentially now saying that I'm not gonna take any trades here because it's been rejecting and going every so often that I just don't know where to go. And that's the truth, guys. So I hope that answers your question about it. I'm just not gonna trade or put any more levels around here. And just because it went like this, I'm not gonna take a type 2 off of here because I'm just not. My level is this level. My level is this level. This is my high and this is my low within this range. That's gonna be it. Because if you're marking every single level, then it's gonna be here. I'll show you. Level there, level there. Oh, but there was a level here too. Oh, there's a level here as well. There's a level here technically as well. There's a level now here as well. And you're just making out. Oh, wait, let me focus on something, guys. Gotta focus, gotta focus, gotta focus. All right, breakout. Let's see a retest. Like I said, I'm interested in at least if only if able to do this and give me at least like a 20 tick, I'd be interested. Oh, what is this doing? Honestly, guys, I think this session is chop suey. Ah, see what happens here, guys. 24, 21, at least 15, 24, 24. Ah, it's all right. I was gonna take that, but it's all right. Let's see. Evidently, guys, what I'm trying to say is that if you focus on too many support resistance, then you're gonna end up with everything cluttered, guys, and you don't want to end up with the whole screen of your chart cluttered. Because that is the worst thing you could do to yourself. Taking a look at something, guys. Nah, guys, not for me, honestly. I think this session is cooked. It's been too much stop and go, stop and go. It's not something I feel comfortable with, especially with that rejection right on our left, directly to our left. Like, it was a big rejection. It was a big bodied candle, too. I just don't feel comfortable taking it. And the thing about day trading is that if you don't feel comfortable, there's nobody pointing a gun at you or forcing you to trade. You just got to chill and just leave it as it is. Don't trade. Now, if you guys feel comfortable entering a trade here, then by all means, you guys can enter capital and enter the trade and lose the money. But for me and my capital, nobody is forcing me at all to trade. Nobody's telling me, hey, Brad, you got to trade here. If not, you're gonna lose your job. Nah, just not for me, guys. That one right there is just not for me. Uh, see, I'm just not comfortable with taking it. Am I not comfortable with taking it? To be or not to be? I'm just seeing all this range, guys, and as you can tell, the pattern is just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But there's rejection, heavy rejection right here, guys, and I just on a key level, I just don't like that, guys. I'll give this candle 10 minutes to close. We'll see what happens after this candle, and then from there, I'll decide if I keep going with the stream or that's it. Way better. I would like to see a rejection, a wick right here. Or taking anything there. A little bit chop suey today, guys. I'm not comfortable taking a trade. At least everything looks good on the screen. I'm really glad it does look good on the screen, honestly. I was kind of worried about that. The goal is, guys, to get rich, right? And everybody wants to get rich. Like I want to be rich, and you guys in the stream, we all want to be rich. But in all reality, sometimes we have to be patient for that. It'll come, especially if you're persistent enough in whatever your skill you want to hone, whether it be opening a restaurant, whether it be a mechanic or whatever. The best at whatever you enjoy, you become the best at what that is, and that, guys, is how become rich. But the thing that you got to remember, guys, is to not do it impulsively, aggressively, not be greedy about it. Because when you become greedy, that's when you lose money. That's when you blow up accounts and whatnot. And that's when you fuck up. See, right now, if we would have, bear with me, guys. Right now, if we would have taken this trade, guys, I guarantee we all would be sweating right now. Oh. Especially because, sorry, I'm making sure there's volume because these people right next to me. So making sure. Um, we would have all been sweating, especially because, all right, let's say I put it right there, right? And at that time, I think it would have been right here or right there, probably. But the thing is, it could have reversed. It could have easily decided to just go up. The same way that here it stopped and went down. Same way here, it could just be doing the same thing. Green candle and suddenly print out. It could print multiple candles back to back to back. The trading in choppy situation, guys, like this, with no clear direction, like boom, 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 boom. Sometimes it's better to just leave it alone. Even though, yes, the trend is trending downwards. Yes, you're right. But what do we know about trend, guys? Trends can reverse, right? That's how a trend breaks out of a trend and becomes a new trend. That's how chalk, change of character, which is when, uh, when you're doing lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then suddenly it becomes a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Any moment can be the defining moment where it changes on you. And you just got to decide, hey, listen, is it is it worth me entering and you know blowing my account? No, not at all. What do we got going on NQ? NQ is just doing its own thing. It went bearish and now it's bullish. NQ is just doing its own thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Tell you what, nice push out of this. Guys, I enjoy trading gold. That is the truth. Gold for me, more reliable on the way I trade. Yeah, that's why on the left, bro, you don't trade any of this. You will only trade a type 2 when it hits a good solid key level, not any of these levels. When you go into the market, this is what you want to do. You select your high and your low. So pretend I'm starting over again, right? So I woke up. It's a beautiful day. We go into the market. We start at a 4 hour. We see, okay, we're in a downtrend, clearly, right? Clearly a downtrend. Then we go to a 1 hour. Alrighty, 1 hour. We could see a level here, a level here. Right? I could. We're in this zone right here. Let's go down. Alrighty, we start fixing our levels, right? Okay, boom, boom. We're in this zone. We focus on this. We do not put levels in between here and between here and between here and between here. We do not do that. We focus on the higher of the high of that zone and the lower of that low. And there we go. And that's how we got our level. So now we're not going to take a trade anywhere in this zone. We did not take trades anywhere in the center because if you take trades in the center, you're probably asking to be chopped up. You know, sometimes, sometimes, depending on the range distance, like sometimes, and depending on how clean the range is, you can put a level. Like, let's assume this was a clean and this was clean until here and it made a little stop, but then it continued. Then we put a level here because it's pretty much clean range, right? We'll put a level there and then we'll just see it as a half meeting point, right? But we're not gonna take a trade anywhere except for here, here, and if for some reason taps into here and it gives you like confirmation of type 2 or type 1, then you'll take it from here. But besides that, knowing that you have all this choppiness on the left, you do not want to take a trade there. This is gonna be everything that you're gonna miss out because you're just gonna fuck yourself there. Because if you would have taken a trade here thinking it was gonna go down, look at that, it reversed. If you took a trade here thinking it was gonna go up, look at that, it reversed. You would have been chopped up in all these pieces thinking, okay, there's a type 2. I'm gonna put an entry right here. Look at that, reversed. Oh, it's going down. I'll put an entry right here. Oh, look at that, it reversed. Same thing, guys. You do not want to trade in the middle. When it comes to type 2, look at that, guys. Look at that. So we would have been definitely chopped in the zone right here. I personally would have been panicking in this section because I would have taken a trade. See, that's why I wait to take a trades at the bottom of the wick. Because if it could retest that zone, then I'm happy. I don't take it here because it could easily enter, tap it, and then reject. I enter my trades at the bottom to in between the middle. So this is the middle right here. This is the middle of in between the middle, and this is top, if you get what I'm saying. I'll only place a trade at the bottom, right? At the close of the wick, or right around here. But I won't put it at the middle and I won't put it at the beginning because look at that. We would have been rejected and now we would be definitely, we would have been tapped out. I mean, look at that wick above the wick that we would have definitely been tapped out. I hope I'm showing you guys like the patience of trading. Like it's just not looking for any trade, it's being patient with it, guys. Because if not, we would have all been chopped up here. If I would have been an impatient person, I would have placed a trade right there. Oh, I mean, right here, right? And then I would have put my stop loss right there, which means it would have been tapped out by this one right here, guys. That's the thing, guys. We want to wait. Thank you. Thank you. Yesterday's question. Let me go to yesterday's question. Let me go real quick. Okay, you're Henglaya. Hengla. Question, Hengla. Uh, Give me 1 second. I'm going over the question. When it comes to these, I wouldn't. So I'll use my cursor right here. If this was a level, this would have been my level, but I'm not gonna be making levels every time. It's pointless. So in that case, you mark the highest of the high and the low of the low. It's just you don't want to be doing that. Here, let me see what time it was. MGC gold. Let me try to find it real quick. Was that on the 15 minute? I think it was on the 15 minute. Let's see where it was at. I think it was here. Was it there? Was it there? Was it here? 1, 2, red. Red, red. Was this a 15 minute? Yeah, 15 minute. Red, green, green, green. Oh, I think it was here. All right, I found it. I found it. All right, so let me square this off that way I could show you, but at the same time, so I could go back to look at what's happening. Nothing interesting, and nothing interesting. So sad. Man, I really do hope my streams get better and more interesting. All right, so let's say again, we would have woken up, looked at the trend. Alrighty, boom, boom, boom. So now what I would have done is mark the low, I mean, mark the high and mark the low. So that would have been it. I would have marked it right there. High, low. Now, anything that goes on inside, I'm really not gonna care. Except here, what I would do is that yes, I would have raised this up here. Section, no retest, so I would not have taken that one. Actually, there was a girl on the Discord that asked me this question, and I told her about it. I told her that there was no retest. There was no retest at all. And then two, there was a major wick rejection up here. And then there was a red candle. And then it boosted up. So nowhere around here would I've put a level because now for me is out of the trade. It's in the middle. Now I'm just trying to make things happen out of thin air, and it's not gonna be for me. So you only again, Mr. Player or Hilgla, you only want to trade within the zone that you marked up earlier. If depending on the range, again, depending on the range that you might mark out, when it's a clean range. But look at this. Up, down is support, resistance, support, resistance, support. And then down here, and then it's just too much going on. I would never trade in the middle of this. Nowhere. And then here, it didn't retest. It didn't give me no wick. If it had given me a wick, I would have definitely put a trade here and I would have let it carry it up. Yes. But because it didn't give me any wick, I would not trade it. But I would consider this a type 2, a very slow type 2, because then it had a green, red, doji candles. So let's just take those out. Put this here. Here, I'll do this. Here, I can do this. I'm going to do this right here. All right, so pretend this beautiful face is blocking these two candles, right? So now all you want to worry about is this one and this one. Move these two over. I would have definitely, this is a type 2 right here because you had a nice rejection. You've been having rejection here, here, and now here, this one was a bullish candle. It didn't engulf the previous red one. So you would have waited for this secondary to open, retest, reject with an entry right around there, almost at the top of the wick or at the top of the wick, and let it ride. That is a type 2. I hope that explained it to you a little bit better. I hope it did. Ah, yeah, explained it better. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. After these 6 minutes, guys, if it doesn't print with what I want, then I'm done with the stream, and I'll see you guys tomorrow because I want to join with the rest of my day in Byron Bay, and we'll just go from there. And guys, so we're having a couple breakouts happening. Breakout there, semi breakout on the gold. It wants to break out, but it keeps coming back up. Nothing here, guys. T minus 3 minutes so far here. Failing to break out now. Ah. Nothing happens here, guys. I'm done. Not interested in this. Too choppy. Stop, go, stop, go. Too choppy, too choppy, too choppy. So gold is out of the picture unless it breaks below here. Easy decision right there. MNQ. 1 minute till breakout. See what happens. If it doesn't, then I'm done, guys. Easy decision as well. If it does break out, I am looking for a 101 and done. Breaks out. It has to be a good breakout, not a cheap, not a, not something like this. This is not a breakout. This is a, that's not a breakout. If it does this up here, that's a breakout. Up here, that's a breakout. But this, nah. Unless I make it bigger, then it's a breakout. Whoa, look at that. Nah. 39 seconds, guys. This one has potential, guys. This one has potential. As long as it closes above, yeah. Come on. 24 seconds, guys. 24 seconds. If I go in, I'm going in only with 5 contracts, guys. Actually, maybe 7. Nope. Yeah, I'm going in with 7. Test. I see a good retest, guys. A really good retest. Apparently, it's reversing, guys. It is reversing. Oh. Checking if you guys have any questions or anything. Uh, Too much of a retest. Downsize my trade as it is too big of a stop loss now. Even that. Yeah, guys, session is cooked. I am not doing that. Too much of a wicks. Too much of a stop loss. That's it for today, guys. Hey, what's up? What I'm doing right now, it's not really impulse. It was gonna be a breakout. But too much of a it's too much of a retest. Too strong too. My stop loss would have to be almost 123 ticks. I'm not comfortable with that at all. Even if it right now decides to leave and print thousands and thousands of dollars, I'm not. I want to trade smart, guys. I don't want to trade dumb. That's the thing, if you see somebody else trading impulsively and be like, oh, I think it's gonna go up. What if it taps and then it rejects? I don't want to see this huge rejection right here. A big push. It's just too choppy in gold right now to be taking anything there. It's just too choppy, guys. Ah. If it were to print, if this was to stay like this, right? Let's say it stays like this, and the next candle prints, pushes a bit, and pushes out, then I'd be interested. But guys, I'm not gonna trade in these conditions. I'm just not. Now it decides to leave. Is that what it's gonna do? It's gonna leave. Is it gonna leave? It's gonna leave. And it tapped into our technical entry. Stop loss. My first take profit would have been, I think I said 50. But technically, you should be taking at 20. Especially here. See, the thing is that, look at that. My profit versus my risk. If it's gonna be more than your risk, I mean, if it's gonna be more than your reward, just don't take the trade. It's not even worth it. Not worth it. So there you go, guys. That is it for today. Thank you for joining the live. This, if you asked if it was a type 2 and I could have taken it, too choppy. Look to your left. Too choppy. Too much stop and go. Stop and go. It could easily, you could have taken it right here. Goes up. You're like, yes, yes, yes. And it could reverse because of this level right here. That's the thing, guys. It's too choppy. And that's the thing, guys. But thank you guys for joining another beautiful trade. I mean, a trade. There was no trade. Another beautiful session with rad trades in the Byron Bay beaches. Besides that, guys, hope you guys enjoy and have a beautiful rest of your day. And besides that, take care. Enjoy.